Welcome back everybody, MC here with another video, and today I want to show you guys how to get the ice bow in Terraria. And the ice bow is probably one of the best items that you can get as soon as you enter hard mode to take out all the different types of mobs, to farm pretty much all the items that you need to farm up until when you start taking on the mechanical bosses, and I highly recommend it as part of everyone's playthrough. The most basic thing for you guys to know is you need to find ice mimics in the ice biome and farm them until you get the bow. The bow is a pretty common drop amongst them, so you shouldn't be farming for too long. Most important thing is trying to get the mimics in the first place, and I'll kind of show you a little bit how to do that here. And just so you know, with the bow itself, you should probably use the endless quiver with it. It'll turn your arrows into frost arrows that do a lot of damage, and they are pretty good for crowd control as well, which is the best thing about them in my opinion, because the fire rate is quite high for bows around this time of the game. So to increase your chances of finding the ice mimics, I would highly recommend that you go to the ice biome, obviously, and put down some water candles. You can put down some, or you can use some battle potions as well if you want, and try and make a nice flat surface like you can see here. I have multiple water candles set up, and just move along the flat surface that you've created back and forth until you find a mimic. Sometimes, as you can see, they spawn a little bit up. They can spawn underneath the bridge that you make as well, so keep an eye on that too. It's always good to have a good summon. And of course, wake up the mimic and just kill it. It's not that difficult. You can use the clockwork assault rifle, you can use the spider to kill it. It's not going to have that much health and it's not going to hurt you, and then you get your bow. As I said, it's not a guaranteed drop, but it's pretty common, so you shouldn't have any problems getting one, to be honest. When it comes to how viable the bow is, I haven't actually used it before until this playthrough that I'm doing right now, and I actually found it by accident. Now, most of you probably already knew about this bow and knew how bloody strong it was, but I always went from the clockwork assault rifle to the Daedalus storm bow to the Mega Shark. Now I'm thinking I'm actually going to go clockwork assault rifle, farm these mimics, get the bow, farm for the Daedalus storm bow, and then take out the destroyer with the Daedalus storm bow. I actually used this ice bow against the twins, and I killed the twins even though I wasn't ready to fight them. I hadn't actually prepared for that fight, and I still took them out, which was kind of cool. And I also killed Skeletron Prime with them as well, and I wasn't ready for that fight either, actually, because I hadn't at that point gotten my upgraded armor. I hadn't at that point got as many holy arrows as I would have liked to have had. There was so much prep work that I wanted to do, and the twins just literally spawned one night, and I thought I was done. I actually didn't think I was going to survive that fight at all, and I still managed to do it because of this bow. I think this bow is one of my favorite items in hard mode now, just because of how spammable it is and how bloody strong it is. So I highly recommend it. So pretty much just to kind of go over it again a little bit, the clockwork assault rifle is something that I always get in my playthroughs, and then I would get the bow using the clockwork assault rifle, and then after getting the bow I would get the Daedalus storm bow. I would use the ice bow to kill the crimson mimics, for example, and the hallowed mimics. It's very strong against them, so that would probably be my strategy. And then you can use the Daedalus storm bow for the first mech bosses, so maybe destroyer, and then you use the ice bow for the twins, and you can get the Mega Shark then after that as well if you want, and use that on Skeletron Prime. And the Mega Shark is still the upgrade for the ice bow, don't get me wrong, but the ice bow is really, really cool. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again in the next video. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know what you think of the ice bow, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao!